Babymetal has a massive following, growing every day. They just wrapped up arena shows in Los Angeles and Mexico City, and at the time of recording, at least one of those shows completely sold out, their capacity of over 18,000 tickets. But why do people love Babymetal? Well, every Babymetal fan has their own unique story of how they came to be a fan. Some people were hooked from the moment they saw them. Some people were reluctant metal purists at first and have a storied redemption arc to becoming one of the most diehard fans out there. Sure, there are many casual fans of Babymetal, just like any other artist, but Babymetal does have a way of pulling people in to something beyond simply listening to the music and going to the shows. Being a Babymetal fan, for many of us, is a whole part of our personality. For some of us, they gave us a new appreciation for music in general. Maybe they opened our eyes to a culture we were wholly unfamiliar with.
And that song is about, eating disorders, am I right?
Wrong. False. No way.
Hell, maybe you just enjoy the idol aspect and like fangirling over the individual members more than the music itself. I'm not one of the fans who's going to tell you there's anything wrong with that, because there isn't. Whether you choose to enjoy Babymetal for the music, the personalities, or both, if you're a fan, you certainly have something to say about how you became one. Hi, I'm Gabe, better known as Gabymetal, and I am one of those fans who appreciates both sides of the Babymetal fandom. And today, to celebrate 1 year of being a Babymetal content creator on YouTube, I want to share my story of becoming a Babymetal fan. The story is a little more complex than I usually summarize in the comment section. Afterward, I want to take a look back at some of my past videos and show you some behind the scenes on my thought process for creating them as my craft has developed. If you've watched my videos for any length of time, you might think some of them are pretty wild.
Yo, dude.
Punchy Rock.
Meowth.
That cat with them long-ass arms.
Ekans.
Purple
He knew Pikachu, but everybody knows Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's Pikachu right there.
We will talk about some notable moments during my time here on YouTube so far, and answer some questions that you guys have asked. So for your viewing convenience, I'm going to place timestamps on the screen here and in the description for when each section of this video begins. My journey to becoming a fan, my channel's history so far, and your questions answered. It'll be a fun time. So first, this is my journey to becoming a Babymetal fan. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's early November 2017. It's a brisk fall day, and one of my good friends is having his wedding that weekend. I was asked to be one of the groomsmen, and I and the other groomsmen got together with the groom for the weekend for a bachelor party and wedding the following day. We begin with the bachelor party. Mostly because something funny happened, one of our stops on the bachelor party itinerary was a cigar lounge. The best man who had organized the whole night made the reservation at the cigar lounge months prior and had no idea that the night he reserved us for was in fact a themed evening that included a semi-live screening for the movie Rocky Horror Picture Show. They played the movie, and some of the staff paraded around the cigar lounge in full Dr. Frankenfurter drag. And there were multiple interactive moments that required us to be part of the screening. Thinking back on it now, it's actually pretty wild and prophetic that we happened to stumble into a musical experience so outside our comfort zone, considering what was about to take place the next day for me personally. So anyways, we wake up the next morning at one of the homes with the groomsmen and begin to shave, dress, and get ready for the wedding that night. Like you do in these scenarios, we were playing music. I can't remember what was playing primarily, but me and my friends were all generally metalheads with a touch of rock, so it was likely something heavy. Maybe Attila, or We Came as Romans, or possibly even The Used if we were feeling soft.
My God, she cried during a concert.
It's so beautiful.
I go to festivals and concerts all
I think
the time.
I cried too.
In comes the only groomsman present that day that I had never met before.
This fucking guy.
Sadly, I do not recall his name, as this weekend was the only time I ever encountered him. But this dude went over to the studio, plugged in his phone, and started playing something crazy. Did that guy just say chocolate?
They're called Babymetal. Just wait until you see the music video. It makes the whole thing so much better.
At this point, the guy loses control of the stereo and we go back to getting ready. I don't really think too much about it. Then it comes time to drive over to the wedding venue, and the guy who played Babymetal offers to give me a ride because he really wants to show me the Babymetal music video on the way over.
They're like my favorite band. I love them so much.
Now, the honest truth is I can't remember what I said to the guy at the time, but I do know that I liked what I heard and saw. This dude showed me Gimme Chocolate, Megitsune, and Headbanger, and from what I recall, Megitsune was the one that stuck out to me the most at the time. So after that day, I never saw Babymetal Man ever again. I was just given this awareness and had nothing but oblivious non-fans to share this shiny new thing with. At this point in time, I would not have called myself a fan yet. It was still brand new to me, and while I liked the 3 songs that I had heard, I did not venture beyond those 3 songs. I did attempt to show Babymetal to some of my friends and family, but I never did receive a positive response from them.
Bitch, you better be joking.
So in this late 2017 era to somewhere in 2018, my experience with Babymetal consisted of putting on Headbanger, Megitsune, and Gimme Chocolate music videos in the car while I drove from point A to B. During this time, YouTube became my main tool for listening to music, since you can find anything on there, and I always prefer to have visuals if I can. While those 3 Babymetal songs were in my general rotation, other bands started to pop up on my algorithm. All that to say, over time, with never fully diving into the foxhole, Babymetal just sat stagnant for me. A band I knew a few songs of and liked, but I was still distracted by other bands, and also at that time, I was spending more time watching non-music YouTube channels such as
Dan!
What?
How does it work?
It's simple. Just log on to crunchyroll.com/GameGrumps and sign up for the free 30-day trial. Yeah!
Characters coming up with a plan. Characters coming up with a plan. Inappropriate flirting.
You're a funny little boy.
Hey, guy.
So at some point during 2018, since my true fandom for Babymetal had not truly materialized, they more or less fell off my radar. I would come back to the songs I knew from time to time, but I knew nothing of the greater fandom. I had never heard of Sakura Gakuin. I didn't know the girls' names, and I certainly knew nothing of their struggles in that very difficult year of 2018. And in the wrong timeline, this may have been the end. But we're not in that timeline. Okay, the year is now 2024. We have the Echo Show at our house, which is essentially the kitchen TV. Now, the Echo Show home screen will cycle through splash pages of the apps that you have set up. And one of the apps we had set up was Spotify. Now me, I'm over doing dishes, and just by chance, I glance over at the Echo Show, and a song recommendation pops up. Kingslayer. Oh, Bring Me the Horizon is still making music? Wait. Featuring Babymetal. Those girls are still out there making music? And now they're collaborating with established-ass metal bands? I gotta check this out. This song was fucking hype. So naturally, the next time I was on YouTube and saw the music video pop up, I watched. This video and song changed my fucking life. I am in no way alone. Many people have cited Kingslayer as the song that instigated their Babymetal fandom. And while I had heard Babymetal before, this song with its relentless tempo, its peak live performance that is frankly unparalleled, this is god tier metal. This is the video I show people first when I want to show them Babymetal. Not only does it help a metalhead see beyond their bias due to Bring Me the Horizon being there with them, but despite it being a feature, the song truly encapsulates Babymetal as well as any of their non-collab songs do. Who is Babymetal? Look no further than this. So thus began my spiral, in the best way. I can honestly say that for nearly the entire year of 2024, I listened to almost no other band at all besides Babymetal. I could not get enough. I started by going back to what I knew with Headbanger, Megitsune, and Gimme Chocolate, and then I clicked on every song I could. Ijime Dame Zetai, Ine, Doki Doki Morning, a smattering of newer songs like Distortion, Monochrome, and BMC. Oh my god, don't get me started on BMC. I was hooked on the music and the videos. I went on this way from January to May 2024, constantly listening to Babymetal, constantly telling people they are my favorite band, watching live performances and getting prompted by things I noticed to look into things. This is when I find out that Yui had left and Momo was the new girl on the block. I looked into that, did a deep dive on the history of Babymetal, and started looking into Sakura Gakuin, who the hell Koba-metal was, who writes the music, how do they make the dance moves. I discovered there was a whole world on YouTube and beyond full of other fans who have dedicated their online existence to posting about Babymetal. Becoming an informed fan is a large undertaking because there is a lot to learn. And believe you me, I am still learning every day. but the Babymetal fandom is massive and dedicated, and that certainly made my tumble down the foxhole an amazing experience. May 2024 Ratatata drops. I hadn't yet gotten to the point of keeping myself aware of Babymetal current events, and Ratatata fully surprised me when it popped up, and holy shit, I thought I was a diehard new Babymetal fan on May 22nd of 2024, but on May 23rd of 2024, I became hopelessly lost in the belly of the beast. I was a servant to the fox god. I was never going back. This Babymetal thing, say it with me, is not just a gimmick. Babymetal was and is life itself. I dove down into the depths of Babymetal lore for months, and on October 4th, 2024, my dad texted me a link to a Babymetal show that I knew I could make it to. It was a cheaper, smaller venue, and at least it was on the same coast as me. I purchased a ticket for both myself and my daughter. I took my daughter to the Babymetal show in November, and if you guys want that story, go watch this video here. But after the show, I had a life-altering epiphany. It was time. I needed to stop being a regular fan, and I was compelled to talk to the world about my appreciation for Babymetal. I could not go another day without spending time talking out loud about Babymetal to other people. I'd seen other Babymetal YouTubers online, and I told myself, hey, I want to do that too. And even if my stuff sucks, I will still have fun doing it. And maybe I'll learn something. So ends my discovery of Babymetal and evolution into a superfan, albeit a new one. And thus begins my journey into becoming a whole-ass Babymetal YouTuber. So, how does one become a Babymetal YouTuber? Well, as I have said in the past, if you want to do this YouTube thing, just do content you love yourself. If you love it, that will show through. If you're only in it for the views, most people can smell that a mile away, and you won't have any fun doing it either. So just do what you love, and the passion you have for it will cause your craft to develop over time. Speaking of developing over time, my work on here surely has evolved. Let's take a look at the very first video I ever posted on here. So I got the idea for this little short from seeing some funny comments on the music video itself. I cut together my favorite part of the song and cropped in some funny comments. This was actually a repost video from my other YouTube channel that I sort of abandoned for my Babymetal one. I didn't want to create the channel without having something on it, so I went ahead and stole from myself. So, I have my channel and it has content on it, even if it is just 1 minute's worth. So then I implemented the first vision I had for my YouTube channel. The vision was simple. I was going to do a YouTube short covering every Babymetal song, giving a brief history and noting what I like about the song. I still wanted to learn more about Babymetal myself, so this was a way for me to do that and also make content at the same time. Back then I had the mentality that if it was just a 1 minute video, I can pump these out every day, right? No problem. So that's what I did for the rest of 2024. I did a 1 minute short every weekday for a month and a half. I mostly covered the songs on Babymetal's first album, occasionally breaking off to do some self-indulgent shit.
Man, I just like
Babymetal.
I mean, I'm serious. This is like my favorite
Band.
game. So I'm just gonna gush right now, okay? I'm just gonna gush.
I usually did not break too far beyond a couple hundred to 1,000 views at first. Back then, if I got 1,000 views on a short, I considered that a big success. But then I got my first big jump in views on this short.
You need a showstopper? How about a metal anthem?
Even though that video was inspired by my original vision of doing a short video on every Babymetal song, this one being Road of Resistance, it ended up turning into more of a statement about Babymetal. And people liked it. I can't remember exactly how many and when, but I know the views climbed on this one quicker than any previous video I had at the time. My favorite thing about this video to this day is the statement, because it remains true to me now. Part of what makes Babymetal so special to me is how they have built their careers from the ground up without ever having to use sexuality to do so. Sure, people think they're cute and they do use that, but that is not the same thing as the hyper-sexualized performances of modern pop music. Let's just say I'm glad that the new Metalverse outfits were not proposed at Babymetal. They're pretty tame if we're being honest, but that would still be an unpopular decision for me. So after that video, it made me want to open up to different ideas for the channel outside of simply covering every song in a short video. I still love those old videos for what they are, but they are a little rough around the edges in some areas. So over the course of 2025, I have more or less developed a few different types of short styles that I have attempted to categorize. I even made playlists for them since there are like well over 100 of them at this point. Every short I make can fall into one or more of these following categories. Lists and top 10s. This category is pretty self-explanatory. Any video that contains what amounts to some kind of numbered list
for the internet.
Collaborations that don't exist. This category is for my shorts that combine two different songs in some way. I've done Babymetal with Slipknot, Babymetal with Hanabiye. Those videos aren't always the most popular, but I do love making them. I am a lover of all Babymetal collabs. Next category is lightly edited interviews. This category is for shorts covering Babymetal interviews where I add some editing flair, but don't change the purpose of the interview. These videos may not give you the full context of the interview, but they aren't entirely changing the meaning and can be trusted to mostly be accurate. Mostly. Next category is heavily edited interviews.
Okay, our second... My favorite food is...
It's not an exact science, but this category at its heart is taking Babymetal interviews and editing them to an unrecognizable state. These videos are entirely for laughs and may or may not contain any actual facts. They are made for entertainment. Next up, we have a category I call Utter Chaos.
Sometimes one might seem like a simple story at first, but I love how it mixes in some comedy.
Up there every motherfucking day. What's good? Man to Blanco, get my ass, bitch!
What are we looking at here? We're looking at sea otters.
This category has almost no rules, except to include Babymetal in some way. This is home for all my craziest ideas. Some of them hit, and some of them are a little too weird for general audiences. But they are all fun and are some of my personal favorites to make and laugh at. I mean, who else on YouTube is combining Goofy's murder trial audio with Moa-metal looking nuts?
Do you want to go to jail?
Nope.
Do you want to go to a psychiatric ward?
No.
No?
No.
Then you say that you're not guilty. You didn't do it.
But I did.
Now lastly, for shorts, we have the category called Babymetal Hype. This category is kind of a catch-all for any video otherwise uncategorized, but can all be described as hyping Babymetal in some way. So those are the categories, and all my shorts can be categorized more or less into one of them. Main thing to remember is to not take any of my content too seriously. Almost everything I make is intended to be at least somewhat humorous, if not entirely batshit insane. For my shorts these days, I usually alternate a bit between these categories, and when I'm not doing the shorts, many of you have come to know me through my long-form content. I gotta say, when sitting down to do this video, I had no clue just how many long-form videos I had already made. Excluding music or lyric videos, my first long-form video was the one I made about the negative comments people were lobbying towards Poppy and From Me to You. And that was just in May of this year. Since then, I've made a total of 13 videos in the forms of video essays, pseudo-biographies, and interview and album reviews. Nowadays, I think the fan favorites of my long-form videos are the everything about videos, but my most viewed long-form video to date is the second video I did where I talked about Momo being the one who screams for Babymetal. I'm guessing the topical nature of that video helped because a lot of folks were discussing Momo's growls back then. But whatever the case, when it comes to long-form videos, I only ever do topics I am actually interested in. So if any of my stuff ever comes off clickbaity, I promise that is just me trying to make the video sound interesting so people will watch it. The topics themselves are always coming from the heart. There is no category concerning Babymetal that I'm not interested in talking about. And I know in my heart that I am always doing so respectfully. I respect Yui-Metal, Moa-metal, Momo-metal, and Yui-Metal more than you will ever know, and I do my best to convey that respect through my content. But one thing I can say moving forward is I'm not going to sweat it so much if people disagree with what I say. I'm not going to respond to negative comments in the comment section anymore, unless it's just to be funny.
This is bullshit.
If a negative sentiment is widely held, I may respond through a video or a post, but I'm done letting one or two people's opinion get to me. I take a lot of time on these videos, and they generally speak for themselves and explain themselves as well as I can. Guys, thumbnails are meant to attract attention. There's a lot of content on YouTube. Sometimes there are going to be questions or phrases in the thumbnail that provoke a response. That's just how our brains work. My only hope is that you actually give a video a watch before summing up my entire human existence in a fit of rage in the comment section. So let's get back to a little bit of fun. I'm going to share with you my very own top 10 favorite video moments on my channel, and then afterward, we are going to answer some questions directly from you, the viewer. It's going to be fun. So, my top favorite video moments. This was my first video to reach 100,000 views and my first short that was completely Momo-centric. I made this video with nothing but the footage and audio from one For Me to You teaser short and repurposed music video footage from past videos. I'm especially proud of the audio mix I pulled off here. Before we heard the full song, it was anyone's guess how the song would sound in its entirety, and this was just so much fun to make. And got me and some others very hyped for the new pending Babymetal single. Oh my. This video took me 3 days to edit, so many cuts, and I actually made a written out step for all 37 steps that can only be seen if you pause the screen. I feel like this video is a great representation of entering the Babymetal fandom. Obviously a non-serious take, but not far off from reality, and I just really think the editing is a lot of fun. This short makes me laugh every time I see it, especially that part at the end with Sue's face. Gets me every time. This short is not at all an accurate representation of Momo's actual interview performance, but I think it resonates because the spirit of Momo and her relentless optimism and smiling through the pain is ever present here. And it never hurts to have a very catchy anime song in the background. This short is my favorite 2-song mashup video that I have done and addresses my only complaint about Electric Callboy. Their songs always have sick, heavy breakdown parts that never last as long as I want them to. Reverie, Parasite, Tansneed, all of these songs have fantastic breakdowns that only suffer due to their brief existence. This short is one of my favorites because not only does it feature Momozilla's "This is bullshit," but I used to paste the URL to this video anytime I felt like responding to a negative comment that doesn't warrant a real answer. I encourage others to do the same. Now for the last 4 moments, I'm just going to share the moments on my channel where I think I was the most successful at being funny.
If I were to pick one, impelled rectum. So great.
Impelled rectum.
Locked. Fall Out Boy.
Good choice for a start. That's a great choice. I'll take that one straight away. Fall Out Boy and Babymetal. Come on. Give the people what they want. Come on, Pete. Come on, Patrick. We know you're watching.
That's a great choice. I'll take that.
Question.
Alright, now I asked you guys to ask me questions the other day, and you obliged. Some of you clearly meant your questions for Momo-Metal, which is my fault because I posted the question with a picture of her, so fair enough. But I will not be answering on behalf of Momo-Metal. Okay, so here we go. Skullrum asks, do I think they should teach 5th graders in America Babymetal songs on the recorder? For those who don't know, a recorder is this thing. And yes, I do think they should teach that. I also think they should replace all history classes with Babymetal history and Fox God lore classes. This is the important stuff, folks. William asks, you dating anybody? Okay, so I'm pretty sure they were directing this question at Momo, but just in case this is for me, hi William. I have been married to a beautiful woman for 11 years and have 4 beautiful children. This living Gundam armor asks, essentially, which artist would I want Babymetal to interact and collaborate with, and which one would I not want them to collaborate with? Two-parter. So typically my go-to answers for dream collab are Slipknot and Hanabiye.
Into.
Yes, you really have an 18-inch neck?
Yes, I do.
But I have said those before, and those are in the realm of possibility. So let's make this fun, and say something that would probably never happen, but would literally break my brain into a million pieces if it did. I'll let Yui-Metal answer for me.
Ariana Grande.
Say what you will about Ariana, but you can't deny her vocal chops, and her star power. Both of which could hypothetically meld wonderfully with a Babymetal song given the right combination of factors. And just think of the exposure, man. Not a person out there would point and go, Babymetal who? Also, longtime viewers may already know what I previously admitted once or twice, that Ariana Grande used to be my favorite singer before I discovered Su-metal. Metal may be my favorite genre, but I have a lot of love for a lot of music out there. And you know what? Wicked has some great songs. Also, a collab with Eminem would be dope, and if you don't think so, you're wrong! Now, as far as an artist I would not want Babymetal to collaborate with, honestly, I think Babymetal can elevate any music they feature in, and I am honestly generally supportive of almost any collaboration. But if I'm going based on not wanting Babymetal to be associated with certain controversies, let's rule out the following artists due to their histories, proven or alleged. Tim Lambesis, Kanye West, Ian Watkins. Never mind. Tom McDonald. By the way, this question was also asked by Snake Eyes and Atomic Bomb, also known as Sharksicle08. Rasbrass, are you single? Hi, Rasper. No, I'm not. Please see previous answer from 2 questions ago. Resident Occupant asks, how do they get any rest? Your guess is as good as mine, bud, but I do know that they have been known to bring along a little piece of home with them when they go on tour, like a rice cooker or shirotan. So I'm sure those little touches help them get better rest. This person, whose name I am having trouble with pronouncing, and another, they ask which stage outfit are my favorite and if I like the changes they have made. So I've been on record as stating that red and black is my favorite color combo so far, but in terms of actual design of their outfits, I think my favorite would likely include elements from different outfits put together. But if I have to pick just one complete ensemble, I'd probably go with the 2024 World Tour outfits with the holographic skirt. I think this is the overall best look for them so far. Love the old black and red aesthetic, but I would not prefer the girls to go back to tutus. And as far as sleeveless, maybe there's a sleeveless look that would work, but I think the lacy long sleeve is killer. But above all, they should really just keep changing it up to stay fresh and fun, you know? Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this one, bud, but Fermetaru asks, which one Babymetal concert I would go back in time and attend first row? Oof, that's tough. But for me, it's likely a two-way tie between Legend 1997 and Legend MM Black Knight so I could witness Momo-Banger in person. If you force me to pick one, I may pick 1997 only because Yui has moved on and we won't see her perform with Babymetal again, and I never got to see her perform. Whereas there is always a possibility that we could get another Momo-Banger. Great question though. The Dudester wants to know if I would ever go see a Babymetal cover group if I knew the group was well rehearsed and it was a 2-hour show. So, I assume the specification of 2-hour set must have something to do with fans' desires for longer sets at Babymetal shows. Let me know if I'm wrong, but let me say real quick, I am not one of the people who is in the camp of wishing the sets were longer. Like, don't get me wrong. More Babymetal is always better, but conceptually, I support the short set list to an extent. The girls do tons of shows and exert crazy energy every night. I don't want them to get burnt out. Alternatively, I think what I would prefer is more varied sets. Cause like, I get that you gotta do Babymetal Death, Road of Resistance, Headbanger, but outside those 3, as much as the other always included songs are incredible, I think people's favorite songs vary enough that alternating all but the opener, the closer, and Headbanger is a better alternative to way longer sets. I don't know, maybe I'm being too generous to Team Babymetal, but I feel like no matter how long they play, we're gonna want more. But outside the length of the set, would I watch a Babymetal cover band? 100% I would. It's hard for me to get to shows in general, but if the time frame works and I can afford it, hell yeah, I'll support Babymetal fans who are dedicated enough to cover their shit. JR asks, what is my dream set list and who is my favorite Babymetal member? Okay, so first question, I mean my dream set list would probably be one long marathon of each album in order that lasts the whole day and also features every collaborative artist they have worked with. But if I'm staying within the confines of a set list that would actually have time for, okay. Since this is a dream set list, I am taking the liberty of making available any band that they have collaborated with for this list, but I will limit myself to 15 songs since that is the most I've seen them do anytime recently. Okay, here we go. You ready? Number 1, Babymetal Death, non-negotiable. Number 2, Doki Doki Morning, and I would like it if they could do it with Metalverse like they did at that one show, which was awesome. Number 3, Uki Uki Midnight. Now for this song in particular, I have a different kind of request where due to another song coming up on this set list, I would like Alex Terrible to come from backstage and join the girls for the screaming parts of Uki Uki Midnight. Number 4, Megitane, because of course. Number 5, Monochrome. Number 6, GJ. For GJ, I would definitely prefer Moa and Momo to do a version, but I would still settle for a solo Moa version like she has done in the past. But GJ is my favorite Black Babymetal song. Number 7, Yava. Such an underrated song. I love this song. Number 8, Amore. My absolute favorite singing from Suzuka herself. Number 9, Ratatata. In this scenario, Electric Callboy will be present on stage with them, who I have also not seen live yet. Number 10, BMC. Non-negotiable for me. BMC is a must-see. BMC is top-tier Babymetal. Number 11, Headbanger. Because of course Headbanger's going to be there still. You can't not have Headbanger, come on. Number 12, Song 3. With Alex Terrible, of course. And now for number 13 on the set list, we're going to have White Flame. And this will be the fake-out ender for the show before the encore. If they were going to end the show with any other song, I do think that White Flame would be a great show ender. Then they come back out for Song 14, encore number 1, From Me to You. I fully feel that From Me to You is a great encore song. And number 15, and last on the set list, Road of Resistance, because that's just what they've always done, and it would feel weird if they didn't close out with Road of Resistance. So after Road of Resistance, Babymetal leaves the stage, the lights go out, but Teardown doesn't begin. And the lights don't come on. Static begins to play over the speakers, and all of a sudden, a video comes onto screen.
What the hell is happening now?
Ollie Sykes is here, and he's going to end the show with Babymetal playing Kingslayer. It wouldn't be advertised. It would be a whole-ass surprise, and it would be insane. Man, that would be a great show. Tell me that show wouldn't rule. What are y'all's thoughts? Comment below on how wrong my set list is. But let's just say that this list may give you an idea where some songs will place in the future album rankings when I finally do those. Wow, JR, thank you for a very fun question. And it's still not done. Part number 2 to JR's question, who is my favorite Babymetal member? Well, I do not have a favorite. That may be a cop-out, but I can honestly say that I don't. Each of them brings something unique. The best I can do for this is indicate why I think others may favorite each member, and just say that none of you are wrong. I believe many people favorite Yui due to her excellence in her craft as a dancer, and for those who prefer the more stoic demeanor. For Momo, I believe that many people favor her for bringing the metal up a notch with her growls, for effectively revitalizing Babymetal as a whole since joining, and for being, say it with me, an absolute ray of sunshine. This girl does not frown unless directed to do so for performance reasons and photo shoots. For Moa-metal, people tend to favorite her, I think, for the kawaii factor, and also for the shenanigans. She always seems to be messing with Sue and Moa, and that's fun. And of course, for Sue-metal, we all know Babymetal would not be here without her. It is her voice and her unrelenting, joyful persistence that has truly kept the ship afloat. Considering the fans who are here exclusively for the music, Sue is the centerpiece, and her voice gives Babymetal its sound more than any other factor. And she is just so talkative and nice to everyone. Team Babymetal has no weak links. They are each killing it at equal rates. It's Momo. Momo's my favorite. Or is she? Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? Smooth, bud. Smooth all the way. But I will still eat it if it's crunchy. Wizard and Cat asks, what video games do I like? Oh man, we could be here all day, but I will try to keep it as brief as I can. My hierarchy for favorites generally would be Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and Zelda as my top 3 series, in that order, with my favorites from each series being Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy X, and Zelda Majora's Mask. Those are top tier. In tier number 2, I would place the series Banjo-Kazooie, Mega Man, and Donkey Kong, with my favorites from those series being Banjo-Kazooie, Mega Man X1, and DK64. I will place some honorable mentions on screen now. Go ahead and pause if you want to take a look at some of my other favorite games. Shiver asks why me and my donor would give him the opportunity to see Babymetal at Intuit Dome. For those who don't know, I had an outstanding individual reach out to me to donate a ticket to see Babymetal live at the Intuit Dome. Though I knew I could not go myself, it was my absolute pleasure to host a little giveaway, which Shiver was the winner of. Honestly, man, it just warms my heart that I was given the opportunity to be part of such a generous act of kindness. All credit to our anonymous donor. Seriously, all I did was make a little video and connect you guys. The real hero is the dude that donated the ticket. Glad you had fun, man, and glad that you made it back safe. Jeff asks, if I could ask Babymetal any question unrestricted, what would it be? Oh man, Jeff, just one? Gotta be honest, I had to think about this one for a while, and I could change my mind tomorrow. But for now, I'll say this. You said no restrictions, so in this scenario, I get to show them something before asking. And I would show them some of my YouTube videos and ask for their honest opinion on them. Doing the videos would be so much more rewarding if I knew they were digging them, but if I couldn't show them first, I would honestly probably just ask if they had seen them. So that way, if they had, I would ask them what they thought of them. And if they had not seen them, I could later hope that they would remember and check them out. Yeah, if Babymetal themselves watched my YouTube videos,
I'd be so happy.
Alexi asks, which role I would want on Team Babymetal? Well, if I'm being honest, I idolize Sue-Metal more than any of them due to her position and talent. I would love to be able to sing like that and lead Babymetal. Of course, I don't think I'm exactly what Babymetal is looking for in terms of aesthetic. And while I can sing okay, I am no Sue-Metal. So if in the context of this question I have to operate off reality, I would say put me behind the drums. That I can do. And I would have so much fun. But if you're granting me wish fulfillment and manifesting talents in me that I don't quite have, then let me be Sue-Metal, bro. Just teach me how to dance. Archie Dan asks, what is my hottest take on Babymetal? Hoo boy. I mean, you asked for it, so let's see. It's hard to know what's a hot take until you say it out loud, so maybe I'll just offer a few thoughts and let the fans decide which takes are indeed hot. Number 1, Metal Fourth is a better album than Metal Resistance. Number 2, Sis Anger is Black Babymetal's weakest song. Okay, but honestly, I want to make an actual, possibly hot take here. AI images of the girls should probably stop. Like, don't get me wrong, if there is nothing inappropriate going on, I can see how one might think it's harmless, and in a lot of ways, it is. Obviously, we all condemn the inappropriate images, but like, I'll be on YouTube and see a posted image of Sue-Metal backstage taking a selfie. Seems completely legit, and they don't even put a random celebrity in there with them to make it seem like they met Eminem or something. Just a selfie of backstage Sue-Metal. It's AI. And you know what the worst part is? I'm not actually even sure if it's AI. I'm just saying so due to the comments. But who cares, right? Well, look, this is why it bugs me. One of the fun things in Babymetal fandom is whenever you see an image or video you haven't seen yet. I mean, interviews that come out with the girls get spread so quickly by the fans. Everyone wants to see what's up with them. It's fun to keep track of the current shenanigans, and in addition, seeing old photos that you have never seen before is also really cool. Like, oh, I never saw that picture of Sue-Metal sitting there in the arcade before. That's really cool. Imagine finding out a really cool thing you just found was completely fake AI slop. Isn't that disappointing? Some folks online post so many images of Babymetal that are AI without stating that they're AI, and maybe they don't know, but I can never trust what they post because I don't know if it's real or not. And like, why? Who is benefiting from this fake image? Like, okay, you want to use AI to make an image of Sue-Metal fighting a dragon? Go for it. That will obviously not be real and look cool. But if you're going to use it for a business, why not give your artist buddies over on Instagram or wherever a shout? Get some real art. It doesn't even cost that much. This avatar looks great and was not expensive in the least. This lady here made it, and she is way better than ChatGPT. Trust me, I know from experience. Guys, AI isn't going anywhere, but can we please, just this one little thing, stop sharing AI images of Babymetal? At least without stating clearly that they are AI, as to not confuse fans into thinking that what they are seeing is a cool, unseen moment. It's just depressing. And it takes away from folks who post legitimate rare images or video of them, because now we gotta wonder what's real. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hi, beautiful, what's your favorite food? This guy thinks I'm actually Momo. Okay, run the clip.
My favorite food is
simmered pumpkin. Wow. Okay, well, that was a long video. If you've made it this far, before I do anything else, thank you so much. What I do here is made so much more rewarding that people enjoy it. I started this channel wanting to make content about Babymetal, learn more about Babymetal, and just share my fandom with the world. It is really cool that people like it. So thank you for that. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. It feels great. It really does. While I have you guys in this format, I mean, I feel like if you got to the end of the video and you're actually watching this part, you're probably a pretty reasonable individual. That's good, because I'm off script here. Normally I script like my whole video, but this is all unscripted. I just figured I'd take a second for my 1-year anniversary video here to just talk about a couple of things that feel better being talked about without the wall of my PNG guy, who I love him, but some things just feel better being a little bit more real about it, right? I got video ideas. 2026 will not have a shortage of content for me. My Everything About Sue-Metal video is coming. I still need to work on it a lot. Now that I'm done with this video, I am fully focused on that. I will still try to put some shorts out here and there because I like doing those. Those are fun. Speaking of fun metal things, Nick Nocturnal returned just a couple days ago to YouTube, which makes me super happy. He seems like a really great guy. I've never met him, obviously, but he knows how to keep it fun. And I have modeled a lot of how I feel and think about YouTube with that mentality in mind, like fun metal things, right? Like that is a great mantra. I love that that's his mantra, and that's what I try to do here on my Babymetal channel here. Keeping it fun, okay? Like that's always my top priority. It's higher priority to me than being correct. Like, I know I said that earlier in the video, but like literally like keeping my videos fun will always be more important to me than being completely correct about everything. So you guys have seen some of my shorts. Like some of those are completely insane and don't have any facts in them, but they do got Babymetal in them and they're fun. You know, actually, another one of the video ideas I had, I didn't really want to do it unless I could talk to the individual first. So we all know the Babymetal guide video that I forget whether it's unhelpful or what's that video called? An unhelpful guide to Babymetal or something like that. The one that has the most views, Arnie Gitsune's video. I don't actually know if she just says Migitsune because it's like the R in the end look like an M. I've always said Arnie Gitsune because that's literally what it is and it's more obvious what I'm talking about. I kind of wanted to like explore like why she had such a popular couple of videos and then just fell off of the internet, or at least fell off of YouTube. I don't know the whole story. I remember seeing some comments a while ago about how like she got into it with some folks, and I think it had to do with like the gay stuff. I'm pretty sure. I feel like they said something about that. And someone said maybe she like hated men or something. I'm like, that's a pretty wild accusation. I've been to her Tumblr. It could be a joke though. I don't know. That could totally be a joke. And if it is, it's kind of funny, honestly. But I think it was, I support men's rights to shut the fuck up, which if it's just meant to be funny, is pretty funny. I hope she doesn't actually hate men, because she made a really good Babymetal video years ago that a lot of people have watched, a lot of people have reacted to, and for better or for worse, that has pushed Babymetal more into the world from way before they got as big as they are today. So I appreciate what she did with that video. Some people don't like some of the elements of some of her videos. Speaking of, when it comes to the video that I made, we're in this nice, like, no wall scenario here. So I just want anyone who's actually interested in it know that, like, I'm at peace with that. I still think it's wild how upset people get about the idea of Moa-metal being gay or not, and the rumor being spread. Because like I said, I don't think she's gay. I don't think there's any evidence that Moa-metal's gay. But there's a lot that I don't know. And I don't think there's anything wrong with speculating about it, because it doesn't mean anything. It's just speculation, just like anything else. And when people talk about, oh, like, well, I don't want to violate their personal space. I don't want to cross the boundary into their personal life. I think that is a boundary that people mostly in the fandom respect when it suits them. Because we all talk about Babymetal and all sorts of aspects about the girls of Babymetal, and a lot of it has nothing to do with the music. So this idea that a lot of people put out, like, oh, it's just about the music for me. Maybe some people that is true. Come on, guys, I've seen your comments. Like, I've been getting comments on my videos for over a year, and at least the folks that I've commented on my videos and a lot of the ones I've seen on other people's videos, people are here for the music, but they're not just here for the music, okay? Like, there's a lot of things to enjoy when it comes to Babymetal. There's the lore, there's the dancing, there's the entire show aspect of it, that while it's, you know, in tandem with the music, there's more to it than just the music itself. They are full-on characters. They have names that aren't their true names. Yui-Metal, Moa-metal, Momo-metal, Yui-Metal before. They are very intentionally characters so that they can keep their personal lives and these lives separate. And that's a great thing, and I support that, and I think any reasonable person does support that. So when we talk about these aspects that would inherently affect their personal life, like whether they like girls or boys, like, okay, like, technically, that is a part of their personal life if true. But we will never know unless they choose to let us know. And as long as you're not putting a microphone in Moa-Metal's face and saying, hey, are you gay? And you're just respectfully, like, discussing with your friends, like, oh, I don't know, maybe she is, like, this happened, like, who knows? There's nothing fucking wrong with that. Like, there's just absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, like, when people get upset that people discuss it, like saying, oh, it's unfounded rumors and it's based on all this bullshit, maybe, that may be true, but so what? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the only reason that you could possibly get upset about some nonsense like that, if it is in fact nonsense, because again, I don't know, I don't understand why people are just so upset about it. Like I really don't. And like I said before, the only reason I could think of that someone would actually be like, hey, I don't want people talking about that. Like, it makes me mad that people still talk about that. Like, there's only one way to really take that. That would be that you have a problem with that as a thing. Unless you just don't like the fact that people are discussing that instead of something else of more substance. And to that I say, there's a lot of other people to talk to if you don't want to talk to somebody about that. It's just another thing. To me, there is nothing different about talking about Momo-Metal being gay than there is talking about what school she may or may not have gone to for university. Which I'm not even sure if she did. I've seen people comment all sorts of shit. Like, all sorts of shit. And even some of the stuff that I put in my Everything About videos, I've tried to be forward about this, are just things that people have said that don't really have like a source, and they're just fun to talk about. There's a lot of shit like that on the internet about Babymetal. And a lot of it's coming from fans, and from what I can tell, a lot of it is well-intentioned, but we still don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know about these girls. So, like, it's all in the same bag for me. All of it. Anything that we're unsure of, it's all in the same bag. So, like, no. I'm not gonna walk on eggshells about the idea of whether any of them are gay or not. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I saw the React and Chill guys video the other day, and it was like about the Reddit stream that they made. And to be fair, the other day I may have gotten a little defensive about that. I'll take ownership of that. Maybe I got a little more defensive than I needed to, though I can remember at least one person who commented that was pretty rude to me specifically. But I can only think of one, to be fair. So I was just feeling a little defensive, so I'm sorry. I don't like the way it made me feel, that people are like making it such a big deal that people are talking about it. Like, Because you look at this Reddit string, and they're like, hey, where did this rumor come from? And they're all just talking about how it's unfounded rumors and stuff like that. And yes, it is. Okay, so what? Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, yeah. I just want to, like, I'm not moving forward. Whether I choose to ever make a video involving any of that stuff or not, I don't have any active plans to do that, but it's not off the table. I just don't really care about it right now, and I'm kind of sick of dealing with people being insanely gatekeepy about it, because let's be clear, this is just another form of gatekeeping. So, yeah. It's pretty wild. The internet's a wild place. Everything that I do on this channel is in service to Babymetal. I support them and respect them, and everything that I do and say is in the interest of pushing their name out there to more people so that more people can appreciate Babymetal, whatever that looks like. And I don't think anything that I've done has been disrespectful. I never planned to be, and if people interpret it that way, with all the thought that I put into it, it's probably a them issue, because I'm pretty good, I think, about keeping things fun here. And like, there is no aspect to Babymetal that's too small or insignificant that I wouldn't be interested in talking about. Whether it's true or bullshit, if people have discussed it, it may interest me, and I may talk about it. And I'm not going to feel bad about talking about it just because you encountered something 15 years ago that, like, oh, this has been around a long time and it's really annoying that it's coming back up. Okay, well, not everything's about you, buddy. Okay, we're all experiencing this at different stages of life, and this is all new for me. And I take everything from the established fans, like, I take a lot of that like gospel, even sometimes when maybe I shouldn't. If someone's been a fan a long time and they say something, I generally take them on good faith that, yep, they're probably right. Because I'm still learning, I'm still new, I just got here. But let's not turn that around and be like, oh, like these new people coming into the fandom are full of shit. It's so not serious. It is so not serious. And that's really like the main thing I want to put in for this is like stop taking me so seriously, please. Please do not take me seriously. Okay? Because A, I'm probably kidding. And B, if I'm not kidding, but I bothered you with something, I probably just made an honest mistake or error in my information, because it's all new for me. So it's not that big of a deal. But thank you again to everyone for supporting me for as long as you have. This year has been awesome, and I've had a lot of fun making this content. I really have. I do not plan on stopping. So I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to do it my way and with the most respect, which I always do. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone who celebrates that, and yeah, let's have a great holiday season. Hell yeah. Stay metal, stay supportive of Babymetal. Try to remember that I am not to be taken seriously. But I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish up this video, get it posted. I'm going to get my Everything About a Sue-Metal video on by next month. See ya!